Why are you the best choice to represent Tazewell County and the rest of District 38 in Virginia's Senate?
I think I'm the best choice because I'm a local person. I've lived all my life in Tazewell County. I understand the issues of Tazewell County, and I understand the issues of Southwest Virginia. I've worked around Southwest Virginia all my life, been active. I think it's very important that a candidate understand all the things that are going on in Southwest Virginia. I'm a coal person. Our natural resource economy here is important to us. In the Tazewell County, Russell, Buchanan, Dickinson, Wise County, and the city of Norton area, it's a natural resources economy. And I also think that I'm able to work with the agriculture. I've been on the Board of Supervisors for 7 years, and my district is agriculture and natural resources both. I have both, and you can check my record of what I've done and been able to do. And I think if you look at my record, at my conservative nature and reducing taxes, working for jobs, working for working people, reducing the elderly tax exemption, increasing the elderly tax exemption, basically reducing their taxes. I think I'm the right person to go to Richmond because I think I can get things done, and I have gotten things done in a board which has been sometimes Republican and sometimes Democrat. But I think I'm a person that can work with people and work to get things resolved.
Why do you believe Ben Chapin would be the wrong choice in this election?
Well, one of the things I've done since I've been on the Board of Supervisors, one of the reasons I ran was I always heard from our residents, you waste our money, we don't know where our money goes, we don't know what it's spent on. So couple of things I've done, and I'm big on transparency. I think it's the citizens' money, the citizens ought to know where it's being spent. One of the things I did was make a motion, which was passed unanimously, to put the county budget on the website. People have web access now. They need to see where the county's money is spent. Also included in the next motion was everybody who's paid $1,000 or more in a quarter by the county, that goes up on the website, so you can see who's getting the paving, who's getting paid for doing things for the county. The third thing we did was pass and implement a fraud, waste, and abuse hotline, because I heard all this stuff about people not doing their work, and county government employees are wonderful employees. They're hard workers. They're not well paid necessarily. But one of the things we did was put in a hotline so you could call and report fraud, waste, and abuse. That goes to California. It's typed up. It comes back to the county attorney, and it's investigated. One of the big things that I'm interested in is all this mess with the Tobacco Commission and Philip Puckett and all these things. I'm the only candidate running on transparency. I'm different from that standpoint. I think everything needs to be transparent. That's why 31 days ago I called for Chapin to release all his emails and let us know what he knew about all of this with Puckett and the Tobacco Commission. And the silence has been deafening. I haven't heard one single word. That's why I think I'm different and a better candidate. And I'm for working people. I come from working people.
Some of your opposition's ads have claimed you will side with anti-coal legislation if elected. How do you respond to that?
I was raised in the coal fields. I'm third-generation coal miner. I've made my living working with coal miners, and I know how difficult it is to work in the coal business. I'm not going to vote for anything that will negatively impact the coal business. In fact, if you look at what I've done, I'm pro-business in my responses. I think that it's important that people understand I'm not going to do anything to hurt coal. I don't support the EPA and what they've done to coal, and it's gas is next, and then we'll talk about farmers and feedlots. The EPA's out of control, and I won't support anything that negatively impacts coal. You can look at my record, you can look at my background. Hear me if you don't hear anything else. I won't do anything to hurt coal. I'll work to improve coal jobs. We bailed out the banks nationally. We bailed out the automobile companies. We need to find a way to use clean coal technology and increase the burning of coal and increase the use of coal so our electricity rates can be lower and not high like they're going to be when coal is no longer in the mix.
Okay. Where do you stand on the issue of expanding the state's Medicaid?
If you look at rural hospitals, I'm a board member at Tazewell Community Hospital, been on there several years. I know from the inside what this Affordable Care Act has done. It's reduced the reimbursements for rural hospitals, and it's negatively impacted them. Look at Lee County, that hospital closed. If we don't figure out some way, a Virginia solution, which is called Marketplace Virginia, or Virginia Marketplace, I'm not sure exactly the name. It was a bipartisan bill that was in the Senate the last term, which I like the looks of. It allows us to cover these 30,000 residents who do not have coverage and who are essentially coming into the emergency rooms or our local hospitals, and you and I are paying for them. They're getting the care because we have to give them the care, but you and I are paying for them through our health insurance. So we need to find a Virginia solution to solve this problem. If you've ever been to RAM and you've ever seen all the needs at RAM, it's obvious that the greatest country in America, we need to fix the problem. And there's a way to do it. And Marketplace Virginia is the idea that I have. It's a hand up. It has a requirement for paying a premium. It has some requirements in there about abuse and people that are unemployed. So I like the looks of that law, and I think we need to find a Virginia solution to the problem.
How would you be able to further the best interests of Tazewell County as a member of the state Senate?
Well, we need to look at not just Tazewell County. We have to talk regionally. When you just talk one county, that's not a good idea. If you think about our regional economy, one of the things that our board here had looked at was a dental school. And they have a pharmacy school and a law school in Buchanan County. That helps Buchanan County, but it also helps Tazewell and Dickinson County. We looked at the dental school for Tazewell County. We felt that that would meet a need, a healthcare need in Buchanan and Tazewell County, knowing that dental is the biggest thing that it's a problem at RAM for people that have no health care. We felt that that would be a wonderful solution to create good jobs. We also have looked at this fish farm in Richlands. That's another thing that is a regional project. But we have to think regionally. We have to think about the Coalfield Expressway as a development, and we also need to think about our career and technical education and expanding that. The big thing that I think that I can get done is I think that I can convince people that we need to broaden our economy here, but we also need to maintain our jobs. I cannot and will not let other legislators in the state jerk the rug out from our local economy. I'll speak for working people. I'll speak for Southwest Virginia. I've been an outspoken person on the Board of Supervisors about issues involving Tazewell County, and I'll speak for this region in the 38th. One of the big issues we need to look at is our natural gas. Natural gas is a wonderful thing that the good Lord gave us here, but we ship it all out of here. We need to use it residentially. We need to use it for manufacturing. We need to talk about natural gas filling stations. One of the objectives that I have is to increase our infrastructure in this area with natural gas. So we have some competition for heating and air conditioning use for our citizens. It's important. Competition is the best thing we can have for reducing our energy costs. So overall, I think I am the best person to do this job in the 38th. Look at my 7-year record and you'll see what I've gotten accomplished.